Welcome back to the shed. Well, the indoor shed as it is now. It's just too cold to be outside at the moment. But well, as you know, if you follow my channel, you'll know that, I love engines. And, for the last few years I've been building engines and I've been, assembling engines that are sort of pre-made and stuff like that. But I mean, let's go back a few years now. So what got me into engines in the first place? Well, it was actually this engine which first of all started my journey off into enjoying engines. Now, this was bought for me as a Christmas present from my late granddad, Leslie Swash. And there he is there. Look, it's the only picture I've got. He bought me this engine, like I say, when I was about 7 years old. So that would be about 1976 or something like that. And, well, this isn't the actual engine he bought me. Simply because, when you're growing up in life, you come across hard times. And I went to a car boot sale and I sold quite a lot of my stuff. Not only this engine, I sold, my metal detector, my 177 air rifle, BSA, Super Meteor, amongst a lot of other stuff as well. And I kind of always regretted it since, but when you need the money, you need the money, don't you? So anyway, a few years back, my wife and my kids, they all clubbed together and they bought me, the identical version of the one I had before. And it sort of rekindled my interest really in steam engines. And well, as you know, I sort of started building my own little engines out in the workshop, and I built the little Wigwag series of engines, and there's multiple engines in that series. And I treated myself to another mammoth, which was this lovely roller. Very nice roller engine. Beautiful it is. Always loved this one. And this one's actually got the brass, whatever you call it at the back, the rear tray thing. So I think that's quite an old one, having the brass tray there, or it might be a replacement. I'm not sure. But yeah, so that was the second mammoth I bought. Now I haven't bought any more mammoths, but I've been sent a few steam engines in the past from engineDIY and such like, and this was the Retrol SE01, which is steam engine number 1, and it's obviously got its little boiler there, and it really is a lovely little engine, beam engine there, look, and it's got a lovely little flyball governor. Okay, and then another one they sent me, sorry for the noise. Another one they sent me, very very similar design as well. It was the this is the SE02 steam engine number 2, and this one just as beautiful, nice block engine there, horizontal engine, and it's got reversing gear on it there, and I do have videos out about these, so you can go and search these in my channel. And this one's also got a little lantern. Again, it's the same boiler, different whistle was the only difference, if I can remember. And obviously it came with a little generator, which is a lovely little thing, and that lights up the lamppost. But as I say, you can see those videos on my channel if you go through the videos that I've done. Anyway, so what's next? Well, kindly, again, by engineDIY, they've sent me this box, which is another mill steam engine, but this time, of course, it's got the vertical boiler, which is looks quite spectacular actually. It also has a lantern, and it's got a generator as well, and it's got a little knife switch as well, which is a bit more friendlier than the little red button on the other one. So I'm just going to get a few bits out, and we'll have a quick look at what's in the box. So obviously a flywheel, That's really quite beautiful, isn't it? It's got ridges across there. As always, the finish is absolutely fab. So that's the base, I'm guessing. And if we dig a bit deeper, where do I start? Gosh, it's like a plethora of fun. Oh, now that's lovely. Now it looks like it's the same generator from before, but the finish is definitely nicer. It's like more of a matte powder coated finish. Yeah, that is, well, that's pretty gorgeous as well. Oh, I do like these things. What we got next? Okay, that'll be the regulator, I guess, for the steam. Oops, I'm out of shot. And it looks like it's got a little displacement oiler on the side there. I always forget the name of those blooming things. So, next, what we got here? Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Now that is, of course, a flyball governor. So yeah, very similar. Slightly smaller balls actually than the other one on the other engine, but yeah, look. I mean, just look at the craftsmanship in that. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. Those lovely bevels there. Look, they're awesome. Anyway, I spend too much time waffling. I do, don't I? So we'll put that down there for now. I'm saving the best till last. Again, another block engine, very similar to the other one on the SE02. Yeah, very similar in fact, yeah. In fact, they might even be identical. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I'd say it is actually. I mean, it might not be fully. But this one's got some little, what do you call them? The slide guide things on the side, so there'll be, you know, a little track for that to run on. But yeah, that's, again, quite a beautiful little block, all pre-assembled. It's quite heavy actually, very solid brass. So yeah, exactly the same as the other one. Same lovely brass lamppost design. That's pretty cool. So now, are you ready for it? Because this is the bit I've been really quite excited about. Wow. I mean, wow. Oh, wow. That is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Just look at that. Look at the detail in that. Look at that little door there, look. Oh, let's have a look inside. Oh, it's full of, I presume that's the wicking material. Looks like it's got a little tray at the bottom there, so, but yeah, look at that door. I mean, that is proper, that is, isn't it? And it's really nice. It's all cast, well, I'm presuming it's cast brass. It's got a lovely sort of matte finish to it. And then you've got this, the actual, oh, it's even got a little inspection thingy there. That's pretty awesome. I've never seen anything like that before in a model engine, certainly. And obviously all the outlets, they're all pre-fitted, ready for fixing pipe work and accessories to it. I'm presuming there's a little chimney as well somewhere for this. But yeah, I mean, wow, look at that for a boiler. That is really quite something. That is really gorgeous. Wow. I'm a bit speechless actually. That looks so much nicer in the flesh than what I've seen on the you know, on the channels, on the YouTube channels, etc. And oh, just a load more in here as well. So we start with, well, yeah, I was talking about the boiler's probably got a chimney. Well, there it is. Look, that goes in there. I don't think it goes down that far. There's a couple of holes there. Look. So I guess they will screw in. It'll sit about there. And yeah, so that's fab. 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 Next out, well, let's get this tray out. And it's just all the other little accessories that you need to go on the boiler, I think. Yeah, so here's the guides for the, I can't even think what they're called. You know, that the the horizontal, oh gosh, I can't remember the name. Anyway, not to worry. What else we got? We've got a little pulley there, look. Nice little pulley. And these are the boiler accessories. So you've got a lovely little glass water level side tube there. I mean, that is quite awesome in itself, isn't it? Beautiful. I'll keep that in there. A little steam whistle, look. That looks quite nice. Little chain to activate it. And like I say, everything's made so beautifully. Everything's really well made, as you'd expect, really, these days. I mean, you know, the Chinese models that you get today are absolutely tremendous. Not sure exactly what that is, but looking at it's got like a a push fit thingy on there, so that's probably going to be where it comes out of the boiler with that little pipe, and then fitted to the probably to the block of the engine somehow. So yeah, lovely. And I mean, take a look at this. Just look at that little gauge, little pressure gauge there. I mean, wow. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm going to really enjoy building this. It's beyond beautiful, flipping hell. What else we got in there? That'll probably be the lamppost stand, actually. And oh yeah, of course we've got that. I was talking about that earlier. The little, that's quite lovely, actually, isn't it? Look at that, lovely little knife switch. It's some sort of it's quite heavy duty plastic, hard plastic. It's not 3D printed, which is good. And I'll tell you what, the operation is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Again, something that's beautiful. It's all beautiful. Of course, it's all beautiful. Where shall I put? I'll put that back in there and that for now. There's obviously a box of gubbins, fixings, etc. All sorts of things in there. Handy little set of hex, is it? I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't quite see, but I'm guessing it's a little hex driver. That's quite nice, actually. Another tiny screwdriver, which I'll put over there with the other ones, because I tend to use my own screwdrivers and stuff. Loads of little, I don't know what they are, might be standoffs. Some pulleys, that's the pressure relief valve. Oops. And yeah, anyway, a bag of fixings, bearings, bearing blocks. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with all that. So that's all good. And then the last thing, of course, is the base, which again, it's very similar to the other bases I've had. It's got a nice sort of powder coated black finish, sort of matte finish, and well, that's different, isn't it? I mean, they've actually fixed in the little like nutserts, so they're actually threaded nutserts in there. So that's good, because I must admit, the other two, you have to you know, you're trying to fix something and you've got to get your hand underneath with a nut and stuff like that, and you keep dropping the nut and then you're trying to tighten it up and blah blah blah. So that is a really welcome addition, actually. That is really quite superb. Yeah, nice one Retrol. Very nice indeed. It's all well, I guess it's all laser cut and everything. I mean, everything's so amazing these days, isn't it? Everything's automated, and gosh, yeah, it's really fab. Anyway, enough of my continuous waffling. Well, not quite enough yet. In fact, give me a second. So, as you've seen, this is the new boiler, engine plant, lighting plant, etc., which I've just received from engineDIY. And the kind people over there have also sent me something to run off it. So this is the GF01, the first workshop set, and it consists of another base. It has a lamppost, it has another knife switch, and it has this line shaft system, which is obviously driven off the engine. And you've got a pillar drill, a grinding pedestal. So let me just grab the box of that. Okay, so this is really quite exciting. I'll tell you what, I'm going to start with the well, the most awesome little thing, really. I mean, this is a pillar drill. Just look at that. I mean, yeah, how awesome is that? It runs obviously off the line shaft somewhere or something, and it's even got a little, wow, that is actually a little tiny drill in there. Look at, I don't know whether you can see that. You see that little drill? I don't know whether it's a real drill or what. I don't know whether the the chuck might actually be, well, I don't know yet actually. But yeah, beautiful. It's got looks like you can change the height of the table. That's quite lovely. It's got a very authentic looking the way it is. You can raise it, lower it, nice spring loaded little thingy there. That's really quite lovely, isn't it? Wow. So yeah, well done, Retrol. What a gorgeous thing. So yeah, you've got nice little wheel guards. Nice to see it hasn't got plastic covers on, because who uses those? And yeah, the little tool guides are lovely. And these are actually, they must be like from a Dremel or something like that, because they're actual proper little miniature grinding stones. So yeah, that is really quite beautiful. And the base, of course, matches the lamppost and that. So wow, there's another knife switch in there. I'm presuming identical to the other one. That one's a bit stiff. Oh yeah, but it's okay. Yeah, it's just the way it's been sat there doing nothing for a few months. Oh yeah, of course, all the pulleys, etc., for the line shaft system. Another lamppost base, and obviously another lamppost. There's some belts in there, spare belts, and then layer 2. Right, what we got here then? Bag of fixings, another one of those lovely Allen key thingies. I'm guessing these are the sides for the line shaft system. I'd have thought so. They're nice, stainless steel by the looks of things, all laser cut. Up a zoom. It's very nice, no rough edges actually, that's for sure. Got a little battery compartment there. Not sure we'll need that with the generator. I guess it's when you haven't got it connected to the generator. If it was a standalone, you could still use turn the light on and off. We've got some shafts there, which are obviously to do with the line shaft setup, and a couple of 1/4 inch hex or something, 2 bars of that, and then the base again as before. Lovely powder coated base, and yes, they've done exactly the same with these. So it's got the nutserts in there, so that's certainly headache saving. So awesome. Now I've probably gone on for a good half an hour already, so what I'm going to do is I'll just get all this built up, and I'll come back to you when it's all up and chugging. Well, as you can see, I've been doing some time lapse of the build, and well, it's nearly all ready together now. And I'll tell you what, it's come together rather beautifully actually. The engine really is quite nice. I think that's going to be okay to run with the little knife switch there, all wired in underneath. Now I've almost finished putting everything together. It's got the little lamppost there, look. And well, I just thought I'd kind of bring you back in on this last little bit of building the boiler, because I've been so impressed. Everything's so beautiful. Everything goes together so well. I've already fitted the you know, the outlet pipe with the regulator valve. I'll tell you what, I'll just zoom in a little bit. So, you know, I fitted this. It's all going together really well. And I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So just to show you the last little bits really that I've got to fit, I've got this lovely little glass water level gauge, and also in the kit I found there's a spare glass as well, so if you was to ever accidentally break that. And now these are all ready made to fit, and the kit also comes with these, let's see if I can get that, tiny little well, you know, little rubber, nylon, whatever they are, washers, and they have to be placed inside all the connections on the boiler. Now I'm not sure if I've got enough, because I've still got two things to fit and I've only got one washer left, so I'm going to have to see about that. So anyway, so what I'm going to do now is get the water gauge on without losing the washers, hopefully. I mean, everything just fits absolutely beautifully. I'm really quite impressed. Give it a wiggle, make sure the washers are seated. I mean, just look at that. Is that lovely, or is that lovely? Now I'm just doing things up finger tight for the moment, because I don't want to break anything. So with this washer, I'm not even sure if it's washer. I think the middle hasn't come out of it. So let me have a look. Gosh, fiddly. Okay, well that's the middle was left in that one, so I think I am going to be one short, which is a bit of a pity, but let's get that on there. And this of course is the little steam pressure gauge. Okay, so again, just finger tight for now. I can pinch it up later, and of course that can move around to wherever you want it. And well, if you look at the gauge, it doesn't actually have any numbers on. It's just got you know, quarter, half, 3/4, and full. So it's got a little lever at the back there as well, so you can you know, lift it up. This basically works on a push-up kind of needle effect. So if that's all tight, tighten that down a bit. Okay, I like that. Like I say, the only thing left to put on, well, we've got the pressure gauge. That doesn't need one of those washers because it's got that one on already. So that can just go in. Obviously I've got to take it out in a minute, put some water in. And the last thing is this little lovely little steam whistle. But I've got to try and find, I wonder, there was a little bag of spares actually. Let me just have a quick look through those. Is there a spare washer in there? Yes, there is. Good. Well, that's handy. Now that's the glass tube I was talking about earlier. So if I can get this open, I'll have a look what's inside. It's a good job they give me spares, because I lose stuff all the time. Anyway, so one spare final washer, for want of a better term, and that again can now just go on there, as so. Okay, and I can turn that upright. Okay, that feels more or less secure. Okay, so that's that is basically it. It's all built up, all up and running. Well, not up and running yet, but it will be. Well, I'll probably do it tomorrow now, but you'll see that later in the video, or shortly, I should say. Now, I'm really quite impressed. It's it really is quite lovely. The little generator is actually a little bit bigger than the other one, so that was probably why it was different. I did have some trouble getting those little bolts in, so I did have to scrape away a little bit of the paint. It was obviously a fairly precision fit to start with, but obviously the powder coating had closed up the little slots a little bit, so just had to scrape that out. But otherwise, everything's gone together really lovely. Now, one thing I have forgotten to do is to put any belts onto there, which is going to drive the workshop part of it. But you know, I'll get back to that. I'll put that back on. But first of all, I'm going to give this a quick steam and see how we get on with it. Make sure everything's you know, tightened up so it's not leaking. The light itself I can already show you that working as well. And I'll spin it over. I don't know whether you can see that, but obviously that's you know, wire it up correctly. There's the wiring underneath. I'll put just a couple of little washers on those existing studs, just to sort of hold the cables out of the way. So, can't wait to. Oh, I've pulled the chain off. Not a good start, but anyway, we'll sort that. So, come back for the next part, and we'll get this little beast up and running. Well, that's about enough for part 1 of this build video, so please follow my channel and see my part 2 follow-up video, where I'll get this wonderful model steam engine up and running and driving this rather elegant line shaft vintage workshop. Don't forget to like and subscribe to me if you're not already, and I'll see you over in part 2. Thanks for watching.